Hi you guys, this is Christina BX. I'm coming in with another one. This video is going to be about hair restoration, natural hair, wigs. So it's going to be an overall broad spectrum of different products, and also about my journey back to a healthy hair, or my road to hair restoration. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Very thinning, balding, and I mean excessive, to the point where it was almost, you know, there's a condition called alopecia, I think it's called. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I mean, I literally had the George Jefferson look. I mean, I had a complete bald spot on the top, in the center. I had no hairline. I mean, I had bald spots all over the place. This is very putting myself out there. The reason why this happened was because I wasn't taking care of my hair. I wasn't doing any protective styling. Anyone that is in the natural hair, into natural hair, know what protective styling is. If you don't, protective styling is basically when you put your natural hair in such a state that is protected against whatever you're doing to it. So for instance, if you're putting a wig on it, it's braided in cornrows, it's twisted, it's flat twisted, or something, and you have a cap on it. Anything designed to protect your hair. Well, I was not doing that. I was literally sewing, weaving, and doing things directly to my hair. I was not putting any protective barriers. I was not caring for my hair in general. So ultimately, 5 years ago, when the weave came out, when everything came off, so did my hair. My hair just completely just was damaged and just gone. What people don't understand is that is very, very, very depressing. It depressed me. I went into a small depression. I kept it on the inside because it was overall this whole thing of hiding my hair. I hid behind wigs for a very long time. Anyone that knows me knows I always wear unit. I always wear wig. Even if it looks natural like I'm always have on a wig. It's never a weave, because in order to weave, you have to have hair to weave something to or glue to, and I did not have that. So ultimately, I just went into disguise mode. But in the meantime of doing that, I had to try to get my hair to come back. So what I did was I went on YouTube. That's why YouTube is my best friend. Hey, all my YouTubers, my natural style beauties, you guys really set me on a path to recovery. I actually went on, and there were a few pages that channels that I watched. I watched all kinds of tips on hair restoration, on being natural. I even had a young lady, she had a whole series of books that I actually purchased. And I mean, it was great. It was a great experience. I don't want to repeat it, but it basically gave me the knowledge that I needed in order to restore my hair to a semblance of comeback. And it's not an easy journey. This is not something where I started today, in 3 months now I have a head full of hair. 5 years down the line later, now I am to a somewhat semblance of a natural full head of shorts, but full hair. I still have bald spots, I still have patches, but my hair is ultimately recovering due to protective styling used, due to just wearing wigs, but ultimately taking them off, doing what I need to do for my hair. So anyway, I'm gonna put a video up in here somewhere. I'm not sure which side I'm gonna put it on, but you're gonna see my natural hair and what I look like without makeup or anything on. Now don't get scared, but this is the reality of what I look like when I'm on Naturelle. So it's either gonna be on this side or that side, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's gonna run for the duration of the time that I talk about these products. Okay, so when I initially first started to do natural and to try to rebound my hair, one of the things that I did was I went to natural products, and one of the natural products that I went to, as everyone talks about, is oil. So I actually purchased this health and beauty coconut oil. I had a few of these. This one is full because I actually strayed away from this. I'll tell you why later, but this is coconut oil. I also use peppermint oil, argan oil. I went onto the Amazon site, and you can pick out whatever oil is the best oil for you. That's what I used on my scalp. That's what I used in my hair, just to try to get it back. Okay, so the downside of what I was doing was I was not being very honest with myself. What I actually was doing was I was actually trying to keep the hair that I had on my head, along with trying to grow those balding areas in. Now, hindsight, like we say, is 2020. That was not a very good thing to do. What I should have done was I should have went to a professional and I should have had it cut off, but that's not what I did. I tried to deal with it by myself. So I just bought more and more products. Like I said, I went out and I purchased more natural products. This is from the Mabel Holistics line. This is the Silk 18 conditioner. Everyone was talking about leave-ins, natural leave-ins. So this is a natural leave-in that I got off of the Amazon site. Smells wonderful, smells amazing. I love it. And I decided that I was going to use that to do what they call co-washing, which means that you don't use any soap, you don't use anything, you just use conditioner in order to wash your hair. Well, that was all fine and good, but it wasn't working for me, so I went out and actually bought the shampoo. Now, when I bought this maybe about 2 years ago. This was the limited edition shampoo from Mabel Holistics. It was the winter blend. It smelled good. It smells like peppermint. I didn't really use it because at the point that I got the shampoo, I had moved on to other products. I was moving on to other products because basically I was looking for a fast fix that wasn't coming. So then I started watching some other videos, and again, this is a frame of mind. You have to understand that when you lose your hair, there is this always semblance of it's not as bad as I think it is. I'm thinking it's bad. No, it was bad. It was bad. I mean, literally, I had the George Jefferson. I mean, literally bald. All of this was gone. It was really sad, and here I am trying to pull together something that just was not there, you guys. So getting back into it, I actually started hearing about the Shea moisture line, so I actually went out and I actually got their curl enhancing smoothie with silk protein and neem oil, and it's funny because it says thick curly hair, which I didn't have. So I purchased this in an attempt to make it seem as though I had this luscious hair. Well, that didn't work, you guys. Nothing worked. It really wasn't working. I went like onto a 2-year regimen of all of this stuff, and my scalp was good, everything was good, but I had no hair growth, and actually my hair was falling out more and more and more and more. So I got really discouraged. So what I decided to do was I think it was last year, May 2015, I had a discussion with my mom, and I basically was really saying to her I was really upset. I don't know what to do with my hair and this and that. And after having the discussion, my mother actually said, well, you need to cut it off. And I said, what do you mean cut it off? You know, I want to grow it back. My mother has had short hair for a few years now. She just tired of the whole hair thing. She's natural. She doesn't deal with products or anything. She just washes it and goes. But so she said, you need to cut it off. I said, well, I can't cut it off. So she says, well, you wear wigs anyway. What's the difference if you cut it off? Well, ultimately at that point I was so fed up. I said, you know what, just cut it off. If I have to be bald, I will be bald. And there's nothing wrong with being bald, but again, I'm not that beauty. I'm not that one. I'm not that woman that can wear a bald head and be attractive. So ultimately she cut it, and she cut it down to where my hair was about maybe, I want to say, 1/2 inch long. So I had 1/2 inch hair with bald areas. So you can imagine what it looked like. It really looked horrible. But I actually went on to another routine, another regimen at that point, and I can't be certain that all of these products helped me to regain my length or my growth back. All I can say is that after I cut it and I did start using these products, I started definitely seeing a difference. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to talk about that I went into at that time after the initial chop was I went onto the Ulsa site and I got these nourishing thinning hair and promotes existing hair growth from within. This is Viviscal. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. That's this package. There are 60 tablets in here. Now what I do want to say is I did not take this according to the recommendation. I only took this randomly as I co-wash, condition my hair. I would take these pills. So I actually went to another product, and that product is Grow Gorgeous. That is this serum from Grow Gorgeous. This is a hair growth serum. I put a couple of drops of this on my scalp, rubbed it in, and I mean, I just love the smell. The smell is amazing. Let me just make sure you can see that. This is what it looks like. It's a dropper top, and this is what the consistency looks like. It's like a very nice oil. I mean, when I used to put it on my scalp, it smelled really good. And not only that, but it wasn't one of those oils that got all over the place. It actually absorbed into my hair, so I love this stuff. Then I actually went and I bought the Grow Gorgeous Overnight to Gorgeous hair mask. Now what I want to say is I did not use this as well according to the instructions, because I cannot sleep with stuff in my hair. I get hot and it feels like it gets all over the place. So what I would do is I would wear this during the weekends. Like I would put it on and then I would just leave it on, you know, all day or whatever, and it would stay in my hair until the next time I actually washed it. So which was 2 to 3 times. I used to wash my hair like 2 to 3 times a week. So this kind of got washed out within a couple of days. And then I still stuck to my curling enhancing and smoothing to actually get my hair to make sure it just stayed really, you know, hydrated, and so it wasn't so dry. And then I would, and so once I started seeing a little bit more length, I actually started to do flat twists with it. So I actually delved into this called Bouncy Curls from the Root Naturelle. Ultra Hydrating Cream gives you curly energy and definition. So I purchased this, and this is what that looks like, and this is what it looks like inside. It's like a really pale colored cream, and you only need a little bit goes a long way. So along with the curl enhancing smoothie from Shea and this is what I use in my hair, along with the hair mask, along with the serum, and along with the taking these pills. So as you can see from the video, this is exactly what my hair looks like now. This is after the big cut a year ago, after a whole extensive regimen of these products that I told you about. And this is how I restored back to this length. The reason why I'm showing you this is January 2016. Hopefully I still will be doing this January 2017. And then I will see where I'm at next year, still having the natural, seeing if those thinning areas that I still have fill in, and also seeing if my hair continues to grow, or will I go through another crisis. That should be interesting. Okay, you guys, this is Christina BX, and this is my truth about my hair. So stay tuned, because I want to talk about a few wigs that I purchased. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned.